Hi, this is Jim Bridges, and I'm the president of the Australian Cartoon Museum. And we have us today Paul Harvey, who did.
Hello.
Paul Harvey's this great Australian caricaturist and cartoonist, and this is his first book that he ever illustrated, and it's about football. And it's a terrific book, and we dragged it out of the archive to have a look at it. So welcome aboard, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, and we'll ask you some pretty good questions, some embarrassing ones. And,
So you say.
And tell us about this cover for a start. It's very, very busy.
Busy cover, yes. I did this cover. Oh look, we're moving already. That was my original cover on the dummy, and I decided to go with something a little more dynamic and colourful. Oh, who moved that?
Well, it's a centre stage now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start it. Is this book still available, Paul?
No, I don't think so. Probably.
You can probably get it on the net.
You could probably hunt it down.
Yeah, second-hand shops.
Yep.
The Mighty Bunyips.
They did reprint of it, so there are some soft cover versions as well.
And where did this book come from, Paul?
My brain, my mind. Okay, so now I'm allowed to slap your hands away apparently when I want to talk about things, so get off. Okay, so this was Johnny Howard at the time. Ants found in pants. That was because he was considered to be
John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia.
Yes, sorry. This was my son and I sitting in my favourite chair, which actually got tossed. And they were the clothes I was wearing at the time, and Tommy was wearing those clothes at the time. And I went with the Numbat became the main character because I was doing a lot of teaching and talking to kids, and I wanted to talk about Australian animals and native Australian animals, and no one ever knew what a Numbat was. So I made Numbats my main characters.
What's a bunyip for a start?
Bunyip is a mythical creature. They don't actually exist, but it is the name of footy team in Bunyip.
Aboriginal, mythical?
I think they probably had something to do with it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just something to scare the kids.
Pretty much. Yeah. That was to keep. I think it was to keep Aboriginal kids away from billabongs. So they.
Okay. They wouldn't drown. So what's a Numbat?
A Numbat is an Australian ant-eating animal with a long fluffy tail that it wraps around itself. That's why it's ants.
Hence the
ants. And I think I was eating those shortbreads at the time. That's why I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and
so it was a poem.
That's Grandad, yeah.
So I'd been illustrating lots of books for other artists, and I did a series of AFL footy kids books with Dave O'Brien and Lorraine Wilson, and I was illustrating lots and lots of different books for other people, and decided that I really wanted to write and illustrate my own, and then I could do my own stuff and write it in the way I wanted to. So it was a poem.
Do you naturally write poems, or just come out of nowhere?
No, I just thought that was the way I wanted to go.
Do you want to read just a bit?
Yeah, I'll put the glasses on because I'm an old man now. Thank you very much.
Well, you're a granddad in this picture.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're not a granddad yet, are you?
Granddad and I were talking footy one day when I said to him, "Pop, did you used to play?" He turned with a smile and a wink and he said, "Come look at this photo I keep by my bed." He handed it to me, his smile a foot wide. "Did you know I once captained a premiership side?" I looked down at the photo and could straight away see a much younger Pop looking straight back at me. So there he is there.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
So he starts telling the story, and here's the story. Yeah, so basically the story's about a bush grand final where they were playing a team called Feral United. You got snakes, you got redback spiders.
Oh look, I made it really it's an incredibly busy book, but that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be an almost a bit of a Where's Wally. There's a cicada on every page.
Yeah.
So I wrote this book.
Is that how the nose actually is?
Yeah. When you look at the front.
Bizarre.
So I put lots of.
This is a tough job, trying to find a shoe for a kangaroo.
That's right. So
tough job.
Basically, these were all the characters were based on famous footy photos. So I wanted the book to have lots of stuff in there for the footy-loving dad. So when he's reading the story to his kid, he would get a lot of AFL references.
Who's Fred Emu?
Well, that's sort of based on John Nichols, but Neville the Devil was Ron Barassi. That's the famous Ron Barassi photo.
Yep.
Fred Flanagan, Hayden Bunton, Teddy Whitten, that's why he's number 5. Number 7, Dick Reynolds was the koala. That's the famous Dick Reynolds pose. So
is that the one they have on the footy show? No, that's Jack Dyer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And this one?
And spider web. So spider web was
A redback spider.
yeah, I've got to remember. I haven't opened this book in a while, so I've got to remember why I did. But he was a funnel web spider. Spider web.
Ah, that's right. Not a redback, but there is a redback in here.
Yeah, probably.
There's a redback there.
Yes.
In Barracks Restaurant, obviously.
Well, they're full of. I think there was like 300 or 500 different native species and a whole lot of introduced species. as
Nice
well.
little detail on the ties. See, nice little detail.
Yeah, yes. I'll slap your hand.
Okay.
So they played a team called Feral United, which was all the introduced species of animals.
While they were wearing Collingwood jumpers.
Well, that's all. I got a little bit of criticism about that from the
Feral United.
Yes. So
Sounds
they're
like
all
a soccer team. You know?
So they're all feral animals that FU. So that was a bit of an in joke too. It made myself laugh. I think that might have upset some parents. But
Oof.
they were this super team.
Yeah.
They
Are
were,
these based on real people?
yeah, there's bits of this. Buffalo's got Kevin Murray's tattoos. So I love most.
Kevin Murray played for Fitzroy.
Yeah, Kevin Murray.
Who's this?
This is Teddy Whitten. He's got Teddy Whitten's haircut, the bulldog.
Oh yeah, who's this?
Looks a bit like Justin Madden, so we'll go with that. The Carlton champ.
Yeah.
They were our arch rivals, and we were hungry to meet them because in 23 years we just couldn't beat them. The boys from the Ferals were hard, fast, and skilled, and some of our fans were sure we'd get killed. So they were undefeated.
Okay.
And they're all animals that were feral animals through in Australia.
Okay.
The coach of the Ferals was Sticky Toad, and he's wearing Barassi's shirt from, I think it's 77.
North Melbourne. Grand Final?
And that was that ugly wide. And that's Snout, the Razorback Snout, who was the gunful forward.
Who's
a bit like
Who's he based on?
Piggy Dunstall, Jason Piggy Dunstall. So
Okay.
he had the quiff of.
He kicked goals in the mud. He kicked goals in the sun. He snapped goals from pocket. Okay.
He beat goals on the run. He kicked so many
That's
goals.
great.
The goal umpires went numb. Some people said Snout could kick goals with his bum.
Yeah. Yeah, neither he does.
Kids love the bum.
Yeah,
Put
they
bum
love-
and poo in there, and the kids just fall over himself.
Okay, now there's a few people I recognise in this picture, so they're out to get them. Bunyips.
Yeah, so this is coming through the banner.
Yeah.
And this was at the old Brunswick Street ground because I'm an old Fitzroy supporter. So I went down to Brunswick Street.
Who's that?
That's my son Sam,
Who's that?
son Tom,
Who's that?
and my daughter Billy.
Okay. Where's the wife?
She didn't make the cut, unfortunately.
Didn't make the cut.
This I tell her this is her, which doesn't.
Oh
mean
yeah. Okay.
I actually gave the original to the MC, so that's in the MCZ library.
Okay. And what size is the original? Is it bigger than this?
Yeah, probably double the size.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked double the size. I asked the kids who they what animals they would like to be,
Yep.
and Billy said she wanted to be a possum. He wanted to be a kangaroo, I think, and Tom wanted to be a wallaby. So.
Okay. So the match
So we're into the
starts.
book. Yes, McBunny.
McBunny.
Is the umpire, McBunny.
Yeah.
Because I base that on, when you go to the footy and they say you white rabbit, they call the umpire white
Ah,
rabbit.
yes.
McBunny bounced the ball down and the game was away. Fred tapped it to me and I kicked along to Ray. Ray's the funnel web spider. He took a three-handed mark. So there's a lot of gags and...
He's got 6 pairs. He's got 3 pairs of boots on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray banged it through in the 26th second and our first goal in the premiership second.
Okay.
So there was one of the players for the Bunyips was Dozy Koala, who was asleep up the post. So they were playing short.
Okay.
Asleep up. So there's my cicada. So there's a cicada on everything.
On every
Cicada,
page,
so
yeah.
every page there's a
Yeah.
cicada. I wrote the books around a campfire up the. Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah. Where'd it come from?
I'll keep turning pages. So
Okay.
this doesn't go forever.
Whoa, busy.
But I just wanted a page with a whole lot of native animals. So when I was talking about the book to kids, I could pick out, various palm cockatoos and
Any endangered species here?
a lot of them. The quabbery frogs. Most of those.
This
are
guy's
endangered,
dangerous.
really.
You don't mess with him. I can tell by the colours. There's a cicada.
Yeah, this is.
Is that your
That's
version?
a betong and a
Is that your version of Jeff
cassowary.
Jeff Hawke's hook? Is it?
Pretty much. I just
Okay.
wanted the kids to look for it.
How do you get a bat to smile?
When I wrote the book, there were cicadas in the trees. My family go and camp in the Paracuta State Forest
each year, and I was sitting around the campfire when I started writing the book. So, and the cicadas were alive in the tree, so I wanted to have.
They're cartoony, but they're realistic.
Yeah, so
except
the
for
kids
their
should be
eyes.
able to
Except for
work
their
out-
eyes, like you know.
I want to keep the
I
colouring.
don't think they have eyes like that, do they?
No.
No.
I want to keep the colouring.
But they have eyes like that.
close,
Yeah.
so the kids could work out what they were.
It's great because they're sort of realistic but cartoony at the same time.
So Sticky's
That's a great drawing.
Sticky's jumping up and down.
Sticky's the coach.
Using words that
Yeah, swear words.
swear words. I think it's
Instead of having a
some of
skull and crossbones, he's got a frog. Frogs don't have skulls, do they? No.
yeah, they do. So he was using words that it's there somewhere, but he was using words that I can't repeat. Oh yes, I couldn't repeat the word Sticky was using. So, and the team's based. These are all the nicknames for the players, but they're all based on famous
Positions.
Like Harold Bray playing in centre, and I put all the
Is that Teddy Whitten?
Teddy Whitten at centre.
Okay.
Forward. So I did a lot of that.
Okay.
Just to amuse myself as much.
Yeah,
as
and that's the
Flea Wilson was Gary Wilson's nickname.
Okay. So there's all this hidden cookies in this
Yes,
book, right?
yeah. So that mark, Snout's big mark there, is the famous Tarrant mark that the year I wrote the book, Tarrant, who was number 20 for Collingwood, that's why it is a magpie number 20,
Yeah.
and Tarrant took the mark of the year that year. And there was Doberman and
Okay.
Prentes and lots of different things. And so, Snout's taken a mark, gonna kick the winning goal, win the game, and I tried to put Snout off. I tried every trick, but he did not flinch as he came in to kick. Yet as Snout's drop punt left his boot like a rocket, still sleep up the post was our little back pocket. The spectators who'd gone berserk with their yelling and screaming finally aroused Daisy Koala from dreaming. He yawned and he stretched and he looked around the place when Snout's beautiful kick hit him straight in the face. So,
Save the day.
basically, he woke up, Snout's kick hit him in the face. Turn the boot. Oh, here we go. Good. He, all eyes turned to the goal umpire to find. He was signalling the ball had been touched one behind, so they ended up getting it. That's the famous photo of Barras on the boundary, jumping up and down in the 77.
On the
1970 actually.
on
when
the
they finally
final.
got up
On the final.
in the granny.
Yeah.
In the grand final. So I put
On the
that's
siren.
Stumpy-
On the siren that was
So
taken.
that's Stumpy Taylor, and then, which is a stumpy tail lizard. But I wanted to put a Portuguese man of war because I love these things.
You love Portuguese man.
And I love yabbies, and there were a lot of yabbies where we were camping.
Oh yeah, Yabby's all right, but Portuguese man of war, they sort of, they have some reputation, those buggers.
They do.
Yeah, well that's really
And that's
very
a celebration.
very busy.
Very busy.
Kids would love this. It's almost it's non-stop. Oh,
I've had that criticism. I have people walk. No, too busy. No, I don't want that.
No, this is it's like a movie today, Yeah, these are interesting because these all look pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that a bat?
Platypus.
Okay.
So there he is with Dad's, with Granddad's cup.
Okay.
So the one the first, that's the
And
Daisy Koala, the Granddad, up the
the
with
granddad,
photo.
he's telling the son, the grandson, and that's the photo.
Well, that's they're koalas, but
Yeah.
that was
But that's-
Daisy reliving his
Yeah.
greatest moment.
And there's actually I think this is the best picture in the whole book.
So that was the team.
Yeah, that's a beautiful drawing, and they all look so natural.
Well, you should be able to work out what animals they are by the illustration. So they had to be close enough that you
Yeah.
could tell that was a wedgie, and
Yeah. But
that was a bilby, and
yeah, but it's a fine balance getting, because it's illustration. There's enough detail in for illustration, but it's also cartoony, and having a funnel web spider in the team is.
well, no one would pick him up. That
Yeah.
was I just thought that was a great joke that no one would pick up the funnel web spider. So.
It was the most amazing grand final in bush history, and it's a great book. It's look out for it at the second-hand bookshops, and
third-hand bookshops too.
yeah, third-hand bookshops. Okay, well, this is Jim Bridges and
Paul Harvey.
saying we'll see you next time.
We'll do book 2.
Okay, bye bye.